Doctor Who. The Zeus 4 probe blasts off from Earth, its two-man crew on a routine atmospheric testing flight. The spacecraft is tracked from the underground control room of Snowcap Base at the South Pole. Here, the team of international scientists and technicians is led by a physicist, Dr. Barclay, although the base itself is under the military command of General Cutler, an American who takes his orders directly from Geneva HQ. The 10th Planet, by Kit Pedler, Episode 1.
Handing Zeus 4 to Polar Base. Will you take control now, please?
We have Zeus 4, thank you, Geneva.
Snowcap to Zeus 4. Over the local control channel, J for Jimmy.
Over to J for Jimmy now.
Good morning, gentlemen. You lucky devils. Have a nice trip.
Why not come up and join us?
The penguins might miss me.
Take over, will you, Barclay?
Dyson, give Texas tracking the next orbital pattern, will you?
Right, will do.
Snowcap to Zeus 4. Morning, Blue. Morning, Glenn. How do you read me?
Loud and clear, Snowcap, loud and clear. Hey, you're the great view of your weather. Now isn't your end.
There's a blizzard and an 8-force wind. Repeat your velocity for ground check, please.
Well, let's see. We have 18,250 at 132.
Williams coming in. Cosmic measurements are now complete. Are you ready to receive data?
Go ahead.
Okay, Blue, let him have it. Are you receiving it?
Is A1 okay?
Away from the excitement of the tracking room, life at Snowcap Base is rather more mundane. In the guardroom, a young Italian private is idly flicking through a comic book, making no attempt to conceal his boredom. His American sergeant is peering into a periscope, observing the bleak landscape above their heads.
Man, it's blowing like crazy out there. All I can see is snow, snow, and more snow.
On the surface, the blocky periscope protrudes a metre or so up out of the freezing ground, not far from the squat chimneys, aerials, and access hatches that are the only external evidence of the base. As the periscope tracks slowly back and forth, the wind whips the snow about wildly, obscuring the view of a blue police box materializing a short distance away. Within, the Doctor and his young companions, Ben and Polly, are preparing to venture outside.
Quite an Arctic storm blowing out there. Come along, Polly, my child, with my cloak.
Hey, Doctor, you've got the most fantastic wardrobe.
Yes, well, I'm glad you approve, my child.
It's gorgeous. Where do you shop? Carnaby Street?
Where do you think you are? In a nook of the north or something?
No, Ch. Stop being so flippant. We don't know what we're in for outside there. Come along.
Here you are, Doctor. Are you sure you're going to be warm enough?
Oh, like toast, my dear. Now, did you find everything you want?
Yes, thanks.
All right, well, let's go outside and investigate. Go along.
The Doctor was right about this being the coldest place on Earth. I'm freezing already.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
Well, what's it, Polly?
It's some kind of an aerial. There must be something buried underneath here. Hey, look over there. There's something moving.
Don't touch it, Polly. Looks like some kind of periscope.
Some kind of a submarine or something down there.
Down below, the sergeant gazes through the periscope in disbelief.
Hey, Tito, will you come over here?
Oh, what is it?
Come over here, quick! I can see people!
Sure. Lots of people.
And there's a woman!
A woman? A woman? Hey!
Suddenly alert, Tito and several other guards jostle around the sergeant, all wanting to take a look for themselves.
Mamma mia, bellissima!
Looks like some kind of a hut. Quick, take those small arms. Get upstairs and bring them down. Get moving!
3 guards grab their weapons and scramble up a metal staircase to the surface hatch. Moments later, they have the doctor, Ben and Polly surrounded.
I think we better go with them.
One of the guards gestures emphatically with his rifle. Reluctantly, Ben and Polly follow the doctor into the base, moving with caution down the spiral stairway. At the bottom, the sergeant is waiting impatiently.
Move it, come on, hurry it up, come on, let's go, come on, Pop, will you move it, Pop, let's go, come on.
Please, Doctor.
Just a moment, Pop, now who are you, and what are you doing here?
Oh, we just landed outside.
What in?
Well, it's a sort of spaceship, actually.
Some
You
spaceship.
can
huh?
knock off the jokes.
She's not joking.
Look, buddy, I want the truth and quick.
Can you tell us precisely where we are, please?
You're at the South Pole base of International Space Command, and frankly, Pop...
Doctor.
Doctor, your story's gonna have to be awful good.
So you mean we are on Earth?
Well, you were at the South Pole.
Oh, boy, Tito, get the CO.
He's not gonna like it.
Get him!
Why don't you speak up? I'm Jeff. CO.
The commanding officer, the boss.
Hello, sir? Private Tito, duty guard here. Could you give a message to the general, please?
General?
General Cutler, the CO.
Sir? I know, but this is an emergency. What's that? The general's not there. Well, can you tell me where he is then?
Right here, Private. What is this, Sergeant?
Well, sir.
Who are these people?
Well, sir, they just appeared outside.
What?
Yes, sir. As I said, they just appeared. From a hut.
A hut?
Yes, sir. Never been there before.
That's right, General. That's just the way it happened.
Well, who are you?
Able Seaman Ben Jackson, sir. Royal Navy.
Then why aren't you with your ship?
Oh, it's a bit difficult to explain, sir.
Yeah, I'll bet my sweet life it is.
We don't intend you any harm, General. I can assure you of that.
You can assure me of what you like, but whether I'll believe you or not is another question. Well, I haven't got time to deal with these now. But when I do, you'd better have a good explanation.
I don't like your tone, sir.
And I don't like your face, nor your hair. Sergeant, bring him into tracking and put him under guard in the observation room. I'll deal with them as soon as I have time.
Yes, sir.
Cutler returns to the tracking room, followed by the sergeant, Tito, and his prisoners. The doctor, Ben, and Polly are shepherded through into the adjoining observation area. The technicians watch their arrival in astonishment.
All right, all right. Don't sit there like a lot of frustrated penguins. Get on with it.
Hey, it's Martian. It looks just like that rocket place in America.
Yeah, but I wonder why there's so few people. I mean, it's not like what you see on the telly, is it?
I don't know what you see on your TV, son, but this is General Cutler's outfit. Come on, you better take a seat. He don't like a lot of personnel. Cuts down to the bare minimum and works them right into the ground. We only spend a couple of months on this station anyway. We can't stand more than that.
Hey, perhaps we can catch a lift back to England.
Oh, I can't see the squad there giving us a free lift anywhere.
Well, I don't want to depress you both, but I'm afraid we're not quite where you think we are.
What do you mean?
What?
Well, just take a peep at that.
1986? Oh, no, and I thought we'd be able to get home.
Yeah, we're still at sea. Yeah, but that'll explain the few people. Them computers must do all the work now. Yeah, I wonder if they've got to the moon yet.
Sure, don't you listen to the news?
You mean you have sent people to the moon?
Yeah, an expedition just returned.
Well, what's this flight then?
Oh, this is just a normal atmosphere testing probe.
Yes, I see a rocket testing site.
Hey, what's that?
An error? Where? Looks bad. We're now over South Island, New Zealand, is reading a height of 1,100 miles.
1,100? But that's impossible. Dyson, check what it should be, will you?
Should be 980.
No, it can't be. Let me try.
Let me do it.
Oh, you're right. 980 miles? They're out of position by more than 100 miles.
It looks like it.
Snowcap is used for. Can you read me?
There's for the Snowcap. Strength 8 over.
Take visual checks on Mars to establish position. Report back.
Will do, Art. Did you get that, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Should be about 420.
No. It's 4, 3, 2.
Can't be. Try again.
I am.
Come on, shake it up. We'll be back in sunrise in a bit.
Got it out, Glenn.
Did you read conversation?
Yes, we're getting a Mars 6-2. We'll call back.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah?
Now, take it easy,
Come on, what is it?
It wasn't Mars I had.
Well, that explains it, doesn't it? Come on now, Dan, try again.
Now, listen, Glenn, there's something else out there.
What do you mean?
There's another planet out there.
Another planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There is something. Can't see properly, but it reads as if it was in orbit between Mars and Venus.
Yeah, that's it. Somehow I can't put my finger on it, but it looks kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Came the dawn.
Yeah. Well, I guess we've had any further observation for a bit. Hello, Snowcap. Hello, Snowcap. We're now in Dawn over San Francisco. Can you get the subject from where you are?
Snowcap to Zeus 4, you are very faint. Put up your power output, please.
It is up.
Reading you strength 3. Come in, please.
Repeat. Can you get the subject on your retinoscope?
Can do.
Hey, Dan. That's odd.
Yeah?
Fuel cells are showing a power loss.
Back at Snowcap, the doctor approaches the sergeant.
Here we are. It's all right, excuse me, my dear. Take this to your general, please.
Me? You crazy?
Very well, then take me to the general. I think perhaps I can help him.
Oh, I don't know.
Now, look here, Sergeant. This is urgent, I insist.
General, sir.
Yeah, what is it?
The old boy would like to have a word with you. Claims it's urgent.
Okay, bring them over. But make it fast.
I think I know what you're going to see.
How can
What?
you possibly... Oh, get them back over
I've
there.
written down here what he will see. Now, take your hands off me, please.
Not very clear if it's a planet, all right.
How could it be? Planets don't just appear.
It must be on an oblique orbit. It's approaching quite fast. Barclay, couldn't it be?
I know what you're thinking.
Zeus 4 is out of orbit, and a new planet has appeared. Therefore, the new planet is influencing Zeus 4. Right? That's about it. We must get them down.
An emergency splashdown.
Yes. Snowcap calling. Zeus 4, come in, please. Zeus 4, come in, please. Do you read me?
Yes, we read you loud and clear.
You are strength 2 only. Come in, please. Speak up.
Fuel cells are showing a power loss.
Power loss? How much?
Main banks are down approximately
20%.
We are going to bring you down.
Roger. We need coordinates correct orbit.
Stand by.
What the heck's going on, Glenn?
I don't know. Let's get down there and find out.
Yeah.
Snowcap to Zeus 4, corrected coordinates are 004 820 823.
Right. Well, now correct. Out. Radio and attitude set, Louis.
Ready.
Okay. Go.
Schultz engages the thrusters for a precisely timed burst as Williams monitors the probe's course.
Again.
Schultz triggers a second thruster burst. Suddenly, the craft lurches to one side.
Look!
Through the porthole, the horizon can be seen spinning crazily.
We're tumbling!
Now, you use the manual controls.
As Earth whirls below them, a terrified Schultz hauls back on the central control stick. But despite his best efforts, he can scarcely move the lever. Williams leans across and adds his weight to the controls. At last, the probe begins to stabilize. The astronauts fall back, exhausted.
What's going on? Feel absolutely clamped down.
I got all the power out of my body.
Zeus 4 will splash down at 14:45 your time.
Thank you. Keep checking.
Yes? Yes, all helicopters to Area 6 immediately.
Hello, Rome computer base. Final descent path, please. Compute and report. Snowcap to Zeus 4, your flight path is now correcting.
It's increasing and something's happened to our limbs. We're both finding great difficulty in moving.
Well, you've been up there a fair time. It's probably just space fatigue.
No, it's quite different. We had to operate the manual controls together. Neither of us could have done it alone.
Well, we have your descent path now.
You'll have to bring us in this time around. We can't hang out any longer.
You must. We can't bring you in this
never make it, Clint.
Yes, we will, Bluey. Come on now. We'll check the re-entry controls. Ready?
Yeah.
Retros 1 and 3.
Okay.
Main chute cover.
Yeah.
Heat shield bolts.
Right.
Hey. Hey, Bluey. What'd you make our position?
We're swinging out again.
Emergency! Emergency! We've left flight path again. Give correction, please. Urgent!
Will do. Stand by. It must be the planet. Its gravity is affecting the capsule. What should we do about it? Well, first of all, we must give Zeus 4 a new correction path. Will you do that? Right away. And you try and get a better fix on that so-called planet and see what it is. Right.
It's clearer now.
Barclay approaches the doctor.
Hey, you know what this planet is. Well, what is it?
Well, I'm not quite sure, sir. Let me have another look into this instrument.
Over. Feed the retinoscope into the observations room's monitor.
Look, Dr. Barclay, let's just get these boys down. eh?
General, yes, it's just as I thought. Come and have a look at these land masses.
Land masses? I don't see... See what you mean.
Now, doesn't that remind you of anything?
Remind? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks familiar somehow.
Yes. Hey, Ben. Look, that bit looks just like Malaysia.
Ah, give over. No, hang on. Isn't that... Well, it looks like South America, but it can't be, though.
But there is a similarity.
Nonsense, how could there be?
This is unbelievable. That's surely Africa.
Yes, certainly, and that is Malaysia.
Ridiculous. There must be some reflection of Earth.
No, it can't be. There's nothing to reflect on.
And now, my dear Dr. Barclay, I suggest you look at that piece of paper I gave you.
Paper? Oh, yes. You knew.
Certainly.
Knew what?
He has correctly written down what we have just seen, and he did it before we saw it.
It's a simple confidence trick, that's all.
No, I know when he gave me the paper. Now, you clearly know something more about this situation. Can you be more explicit?
Yes, sir, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can. You see, millions of years ago, there was a twin planet to Earth.
For heaven's sake.
Roger, Zeus 4. We will give you full information. Over and out.
See what Wigner has to say about this.
Looking terribly worried, Doctor.
Am I, my dear? Yes, I'm afraid I am rather worried.
What is it, Doctor? What's up?
Well, you see, Ben, I know what this planet is and what it means to Earth.
What does it mean to Earth?
Well, that pretty soon we shall be having visitors.
Visitors? What, here? But who do you think's bringing them? Father Christmas on his sledge?
Oh, quiet, boy, quiet.
ISC Geneva, put me through to the General Secretary, immediately. Yes, that's right.
May I ask who that was?
You're late, soldier. I was due for my break 5 minutes ago. Doctor, you don't know nothing about what's going on. That's the Secretary General of International Space Command, Mr. Wigner.
Wigner sits at an impressive desk in his Geneva office, a large world map on the wall behind him. As he cradles the telephone to his ear, his international staff works efficiently about him.
This is very hard to believe, General. Are you quite sure?
Yes, sir, there's no doubt at all.
Very well. Just a moment, please.
Wigner turns to his colleagues.
Get on to Mount Palomar. Ask them to provide us with a picture as soon as possible. Contact Jodl Bank and ask them to get an exact fix on this. We must have data, and quickly. Let me know the moment you have any more information, General.
I'll do that, sir, but there's one more thing. Yes? We have 3 intruders.
Intruders? At the pole? Where did they come from?
Well, I haven't interrogated yet, sir, but one of them seems to know a good deal about this new planet.
How can he possibly know?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Do that. Relay at once any further information.
I'll do that, sir.
Cutler marches into the observation room.
Now, suppose you tell me how you really...
Yes, sir, I'm afraid all that's going to be rather difficult.
Now, just a minute. You turn up out of nowhere, a routine space shot goes wrong, a new planet appears, and you tell us you know all about it. That puts you slap bang in the hot seat, right?
Hot seat?
But we've got nothing to do with it.
That you're going to have to prove.
Well, I think if you allowed us to return where we came from...
You're not going anywhere. Sergeant? Have you searched that hut yet? Well, why not? Look, I don't want any excuses. Get out there and do it immediately. Now, perhaps we'll get to the bottom of this.
Come on, Tito, we have to go break into a hut.
What? That thing out there?
Yeah, that's right. Come on, hurry up and get dressed up.
Mama.
As the sergeant and Tito struggle into their parkas and boots, the periscope is left unmanned. Consequently, there is no one to raise the alarm when a small spacecraft touches down in the snow several hundred meters from the base. Oblivious to any danger, the sergeant and Tito clamber up onto the surface and approach the TARDIS. But their attempts to force open the doors are unsuccessful.
Tito, we'll need a welding torch to get inside this thing. Get back inside and bring me out one. You'll need some help, okay? Hurry up, will you? Before I freeze to death.
The sergeant turns back to the door, but a glint of light catches his attention, and he peers into the driving snow as three tall figures approach.
Tito! Is that you, Tito?
The sergeant fires his gun at the silver giant bearing down on him. Below, Tito has enlisted the help of a fellow guard.
Okay, Joe, that should do it. Okay, let's go.
Tito staggers back through the snow towards the TARDIS. There's something odd about the parka-clad figure standing by the door.
Hey, this is your Hey, sir, what's going on?
The figure turns, throwing back its hood. A silver arm flashes through the air, clubbing Tito down before he can scream. Two more silver giants emerge from behind the TARDIS, killing the second guard. The three towering figures regard the fallen humans lying lifeless in the snow, their masked features blank and impassive. Three giant silver figures stand impassively beside three human bodies lying lifeless in the snow. The 10th Planet, by Kit Pedler, Episode 2. Unaware that his base is already under attack, General Cutler is quick to dismiss the Doctor's theories.
That's the most fantastic story I've ever heard.
I can only repeat, sir, what I have already told you. You will get visitors from that other planet.
Nonsense. What's the position on the capsule, Dr. Barkley?
Full instructions have been issued, General. I'm just doing a final ground check.
What's the range?
100 miles, sir.
How much off course?
About 230 miles.
Increasing?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid it's not quite.
I don't like it. Hello, is this for? Cutler, Snowcap here. Now, look, gentlemen, Everything's under control. There's nothing to worry about. We're going to get you down sure as God made little apples. Right. We'll be seeing you. All right, Dr. Barkley. This isn't a convalescent home. Right.
You all right?
Yes. Ready?
Ready.
Out on the surface, the dead guards have been stripped of their fur-lined parkas, and their bodies lie abandoned like rubbish in the snow. Disguised in the stolen clothes, the three giants move towards the access hatch. In Geneva, Wigner is anxiously waiting news from General Cutler.
Get me polar base.
We are having trouble there, sir.
Keep trying.
Yes, sir.
Irritated, Wigner flicks on his television monitor.
And since it was first discovered at South Pole Rocket Base,
reports have been coming in from observatories the world over confirming its existence. And here, straight from Mount Palomar Observatory, is the first picture of our new neighbor in space. Some observers have reported that its land masses resemble those of Earth, but this is being hotly disputed in top astronomical circles, and no general agreement has yet been reached. Jodrell Bank, England, says the planet is approaching Earth, but there is absolutely no cause for alarm. It won't come near enough to collide.
So I repeat, there is no danger.
Let's hope they are right. What about polar base? Are you through?
No, sir. We can't get them.
What happened?
Well, there's some interference, sir.
What sort?
Well, that's the trouble, sir. We don't know. It's enormously powerful, and it seems to be coming from the base.
We must get in touch with them.
All too aware that time is running out for the probe, Barclay addresses the technicians in the tracking room.
May I have your attention, everybody? This is very important, so please listen carefully. Final orbit commencing from base reference 1 is 4 minutes, 10 seconds from now. Now, we've got a very difficult job on our hands, and I want everybody to be on their toes all the time. If the capsule power falls too low, I shall take over re-entry from here, and for that I want the entire team behind me. Now, base reference 1 commencing now.
Yes, they must bring them down.
Why, Doctor?
Because they can't last another orbit.
Focused on their work, no one but the doctor pays any attention to the three parka-clad figures that enter the tracking room.
It's imperative that I talk to you, General.
Get away, old man. Can't you see?
You, will you pay attention?
Sergeant,
will
get
you
this man back into the observation room.
What?
Sergeant, that was an order. Take that man back to the
A massive silver figure looms over Cutler. Behind him, its comrades toss aside their disguises.
Back to your places.
From the observation room, a guard charges forward, his gun raised. The guard is dead, cut down by a blinding flare from a lamp-like weapon held by one of the newcomers.
I don't know who you are or what you are. We've got 2 men in space. If we don't act now, we won't get them back alive.
They will not return.
Why not?
It is unimportant now.
But we must get them back.
There is really no point. They could never reach Earth now.
But don't you care?
Care? No. Why should I care?
Because they're people and they're going to die.
I do not understand you. There are people dying all over your world, yet you do not care about them.
But we could avoid them.
You will be wondering what has happened. Your astronomers must have just discovered a new planet. Is that not so?
Yes, that's right.
That is where we come from. It is called Mondas.
Mondas? Mondas? But isn't that one of the ancient names for Earth?
Yes. Eons ago, the planets were twins. Then we drifted away from you on a journey to the edge of space. Now we have returned.
You were right, Doctor. But who or what are you?
We are called Cybermen.
Cybermen?
Yes, Cybermen. We were exactly like you once, but our cybernetic scientists realized that our race was getting weak.
Weak? How?
Our lifespan was getting shorter, so our scientists and doctors devised spare parts for our bodies until we could be almost completely replaced.
But that means you're not like us. You're robots.
Our brains are just like yours, except that certain weaknesses have been removed.
Weaknesses? What weaknesses?
You call them emotions, do you not?
But that's terrible. You mean you would wouldn't care about someone in pain.
There would be no need. We do not feel pain.
But we do.
Cutler darts forward and hits a button on the communications panel.
That'll fix you. Europe will know there's an emergency here now.
That was really most unfortunate. You should not have done that.
In Geneva, Wigner is doing his best to make sense of developments.
Well, it seems to me there is a pattern. Number 1, a new planet appears. Number 2, the Earth is losing its energy. Number 3, as the planet gets nearer, the energy loss gets worse. This, in my mind, connects the two. Exactly how, I don't know. But
Sir!
Yes, what is it?
Emergency signal from the pole, sir.
What did they say?
Nothing, sir. It went off again.
Heavy static, emergency signal. Get them on the emergency microlink.
Pick up the radio and tell Europe that nothing further has happened and that all is well here.
I'll do no such thing.
That is an order.
Go take a jump.
At a signal from Cyber Leader Krail, one of the Cybermen advances on Cutler, its hands outstretched. Chill fingers grip the General's skull, holding him motionless. Seconds later, Cutler slumps back, senseless.
Stay where you are.
You've killed him.
I have not killed him. He will recover. Now, someone must answer your commander in Europe. He is waiting.
I refuse.
Barclay stands firm. Cyber Leader Krail turns on Dyson.
You?
Yes?
Which are the communication controls?
Over here. Dyson!
Stand aside.
What are you going to do?
You will see.
If you destroy those, we shall be unable to keep contact with the capsule.
Your commander is still waiting for your report.
For God's sake, Barclay, do as he asked. Do you want the place destroyed? All right. I'm in Geneva.
Snowcap, what's going on? We received an emergency from you on the microlink.
It was a fault. We are looking at it now. I'm sorry about the false alarm.
Well, where is this static coming from? We can hardly hear you, even on this band.
Well, I think it must have been the reactor. We had the moderator rods out for a time this afternoon, well, that's probably it.
I see. Contact us if you have any further reports on this new planet.
Yes, sir. Well done, Barclay. Now the space capsule will have another chance. Now, you must let us try and get in touch with our astronauts.
I told you it is impossible for them to get back now. The pull of Mondas is too strong.
But you must let us try, please.
It is a foregone conclusion. You are wasting time. However, if you wish to contact them, I have no objection. He and his colleagues may use their equipment. Any attempt at deceit, however, kill them at once.
Okay.
Remove the soldier. I will carry on detail.
Snowcap to Deuce 4, come in, please. Deuce 4, come in, please.
We have you over.
The guard's body is dragged away. Ben eyes his fallen rifle.
Right, Doctor. While they carry it out, we'll make a break for it. If we can get back to the TARDIS.
Well, how can we do that, boy?
Well, we can make a break for it down that corridor, to the trapdoor, and then bolt the seals behind.
Nonsense, they'll pound it down in effect.
We could do with that for a start.
Ben snatches up the gun and aims it at the nearest Cyberman.
Come here.
A Cyberman shoves him towards Krail.
You do not seem to take us seriously.
Krail takes the gun from Ben's hands and effortlessly twists the barrel out of shape.
Blimey.
Take him out and look after him.
Polly watches anxiously as Ben is escorted from the tracking room.
It is quite useless to resist us. We are stronger and more efficient than your people. We must be obeyed.
Helpless in the vice-like grip of the Cyberman, Ben is dragged along several corridors before he is shoved into a small room. The door slams shut.
Oh, now where'd I put me? Oh, great. A projection room.
You begin exactly 60 seconds from now. Are you ready to go?
The final attempt to land Zeus 4 has begun.
Our readings here show that you need forward correction of 7 degrees.
Yes, that checks. We'll correct with attitude control. Okay, Bluey. Go ahead.
With great effort, Schultz eases the control column forwards. Both men are fighting panic and fatigue.
Understand, Cap. We've reoriented capsule. Attitude now correct.
Retro rockets to go in 20 seconds. After I give you the time check, you come in on your own. Right?
Will do.
Ready. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
The astronauts are slammed back into their seats as the retro rockets thunder into life. The probe begins to slow. Abruptly, the roar of the engine ceases and the men start their final checks.
Okay, Bluey. Check velocity. I'll do ground check.
We're not down to re-entry velocity.
What?
We're still at 14.5. We should be down to 11.2.
We'll have to use the retros again. Quick, man, quick!
But the retros cut out almost immediately.
Fuel's gone.
Hello, Snowcap! Hello, Snowcap! Fuel's gone! This looks like it! Any ideas?
The radar now. They're accelerating.
Can't you do anything to help them?
The retro killer's gone.
Terrible, terrible.
To emergency red. And await instruction. Emergency red. The course is changing now. They're getting out. The acceleration is enormous.
The probe begins to spin out of control. Schultz and Williams struggle to seal the helmets of their spacesuits as a number of small fires break out, rapidly filling the cabin with acrid smoke.
They're beyond escape velocity now. They can't possibly miss.
Quite suddenly, the signal from Zeus 4 is lost, and the monitors go blank. The technicians in the tracking room gaze at each other, horrified.
I'm afraid the spaceship exploded, my dear.
They're dead.
Now, perhaps you can see that your planet is in great and imminent danger. In order to save you, we shall require information to be transmitted to Mondas.
Save us?
What about those poor men?
Perhaps you will cooperate. Mondas drew the ship away. It was unavoidable.
Why? What is happening?
I will require your name.
Tell us!
The energy of Mondas is nearly exhausted and now returns to its twin and will gather energy from Earth.
Gather energy?
How long? Miss John Dyson, supervising engineer.
Until it is all gone age.
But that means that the Earth will die.
Yes, everything on Earth will stop age.
But you can't calmly stand there and tell us we're all going to die.
You are not going to die.
And how are you going to stop this drain of energy, Demandus?
We cannot. It is beyond our powers.
How are we going to survive?
Please, by coming with us, age.
With you?
Yes, we are going to take you all back to Mondas. Your age.
Hey, that's an impossible
thing I've ever heard in my life.
You cannot move us.
In the projection room, Ben is still searching for something he can use as a weapon.
Just imagine trying to tackle one of them geezers with a screwdriver.
Dejected, Ben eyes the film projector set up on a trolley in the center of the room.
Hey, wait a minute. If I was to turn this on the door, it might blind him. Yeah.
Repositioning the trolley, Ben flicks off the lights and then starts the projector. Scenes from a cowboy film play out on the back of the door.
I saw that film 20 years ago. Hey, come in here, mate, you want it? Hey, come in here!
Opening the door, the Cyberman is instantly dazzled by the light from the projector.
Now then, Fred!
Before it can attack, Ben darts forward and grabs the weapon from its belt. The Cyberman lurches into the room.
Do not resist. Give me that weapon.
Oh, sorry, mate, I'm giving the orders here.
Ben raises the gun.
Now look, get back. No, I'm telling you, get back! Didn't give me no alternative.
Back in the tracking room, Barclay and Dyson are still arguing with Crail.
There's no scientific certainty that this is a dying planet.
Perhaps we prefer to take our chances here.
You must come and live with us.
But we cannot live with you. You're different. You've got no feelings.
Feelings? I do not understand that word.
Emotions, love, pride, hate, fear. Have you no emotions, sir?
Come to Mondas and you will have no need of emotions. You will become like us.
Like you?
We have freedom from disease, protection against heat and cold, true mastery. Do you prefer to die in misery?
As Polly and Crail argue, General Cutler regains consciousness.
But look, surely it's possible for us not to lose all its energy.
It is inevitable.
Then you don't mind if we all die?
Why should we mind?
Why? Why?
Because millions and millions of people are going to suffer and die horribly.
We shall not be affected.
Don't you think of anything except yourselves?
We are equipped to survive. We are only interested in survival. Anything else is of no importance. Your deaths will not affect us.
But I can't make you understand. You're condemning us all to die. Have you no heart?
No. That is one of the weaknesses that we have removed.
Unobserved by the Cyberman, Ben slips into the room and onto the tracking room gallery. Cutler slowly reaches up to take the stolen cyber weapon from Ben's outstretched hands. Crail drops to the floor. The second Cyberman falls dead moments later.
All right, get me Geneva, quick! Come on, let's have some action. Get rid of these things.
I don't think you should have done that, General. We may have learned a very great deal.
Yeah, we may have lost a very great deal. Our lives. Put me through to the General Secretary. Zeus 4 down yet?
I'm afraid we lost them, General.
We followed Zeus 4's last orbit from here. A terrible tragedy.
Yes, sir. But I'm afraid that's not the half of it. We've had more visitors.
Visitors?
Yes, sir. They're part man, part robot. They come from this new planet, Mondas. 3 of them broke into the base here and overpowered us.
What happened to them now?
We overwhelmed them, sir, but there'll be more on their way.
Hold on, Cutler. Military bases all around the world must be put on immediate alert. Cutler, could you deal with another attack with your limited resources?
Yes, we can handle them.
Good. Now, Cutler, we've got a special task for you. We sent up a single astronaut to help Schultz and Williams down.
When did you send them up?
They were sent from Boomerang at 14:59 hours.
Yes? You want me to take over the tracking?
Yes. Establish contact immediately. One other thing. This is a dangerous mission. We need it for a brave man. So we ask for volunteers.
So?
Your son volunteered. Cutler, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here. You sent my son to his death. You realize that, I hope.
We'll bring him down.
What about the loss of power?
His spacecraft has double the reserves of Zeus 4.
He's gonna need it.
Good luck, General.
If Cutler is right, then we are probably going to fight the first interplanetary war.
All eyes turn to the skies as Mondas draws closer. Every monitoring station and observatory on Earth is focused on the twin planet. At Snowcap Base, Cutler briefs the technicians in the tracking room on the latest developments.
All right, that's the information, gentlemen. Now get cracking and establish contact with it.
But surely, General...
No, but get the information from the computer and let me know when you've got it. Security? Major, I want the guard doubled on the main entrance. Use Section 1. Yes, and Section 2 to the side exit and traps. Section 3 to the fuel tanks. Check them over and double the guard on them. What's that? I don't care what sort of arrest they're on. Get them out there and do it quick. Pick up some action here, yes.
Static
Missile
static
control.
on the microwave.
Program all Cobra anti-missiles for launch imminent. Stand in readiness and await instructions.
Ghastly man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him on that bridge.
Soon have this place sealed up like a bottle.
I think you rather underestimate the Cybermen, General.
So that's what you reckon, is it, old man? Well, you're entitled to your old opinions, so long as you keep them to yourself. You did well, boy, to kill that soldier.
I had no choice.
Oh, don't apologize. He's dead, isn't he?
I'm enjoying this.
What's that? What's that you said?
I said you seem to be enjoying all this.
Look, Missy, I've got a personal stake in this emergency. That's my son up in that capsule. You know what happened to the last one.
I'm sorry.
Sir!
Yes?
General Cutler, sir!
Yes, what is it?
A strong signal on the early warning, unidentified.
Well, identify it, man.
Yes, sir, it's there are hundreds of them, sir.
Hundreds of what?
Spaceships, sir. In formation. There are hundreds of them, sir.
Hundreds of what, man?
Spaceships, sir. In formation.
The 10th Planet by Kit Pedler and Jerry Davis. Episode 3.
Spaceships. That means only one thing, more Cybermen. Dyson, see if you can get hold of Zeus 5. I must speak to my son.
I'm trying now, sir.
What's the matter, Doctor?
Doctor, what's the matter?
Hey, what's happened to him?
Then do something quickly.
Yeah, he needs medical help. General!
Yes, what is it?
It's the doctor. He's passed out. He's ill.
Look, I've got enough on my plate without worrying about him. Get him down to one of the cabins and look after him. You, give them a hand.
Yes, sir. Coming through now, sir.
Good.
Snowcap to Zeus 5. Snowcap to Zeus 5. How do you read me?
Zeus 5 to Snowcap. Reading you loud and clear. Over.
Give me that. Hello, sir. Zeus 5, are you experiencing any power loss?
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
Repeat, any power loss?
You sound very head up down there. Yeah, there's some loss of power when I'm in orbit on the same side of Earth as this new planet, but it picks up again on the far side. I guess I'm shielded there. What happened to Williams and Schultz?
Well, you won't be meeting up and docking with them now. There's been a little trouble. So what we have to do is get you down now.
Ben and Polly have settled the doctor on a bunk in one of the crew cabins.
Oh, fine time he picks for a kip. Well, come on, Polly, we must get back to the control room.
We can't leave him.
Well, he seems all right. His pulse and breathing are normal.
I don't understand it. He just seems to be worn out.
Well, look, there's nothing we can do till the quack gets here anyway. Come on.
All right.
Yes, well, let me know if there's any change. Now, look, son. We're getting readings on our screens down here of a large formation of spaceships. Seen anything up there?
Sounds kind of spooky. No, I've none to report so far.
Well, they're on your orbit about 30 miles below you.
No, I can't see anything, but it's pretty dark down there.
Well, keep your eyes open. Report any sightings immediately, okay?
Check, sir.
Now, take care, son. We'll get you down as soon as we can. Out.
What do we do now?
I only hope I'm right. Now listen, men. The situation, as I see it, is this. We've got 3 major problems on our hands. 1, my son has been sent up on a foolhardy mission, and we've got to get him down. 2, another visit from these creatures is almost a certainty. And 3, the Earth is being drained of its energy by this so-called planet Mondas, whatever it's called.
Well, there's nothing we can do about any of them.
That's where you're wrong, Mr. Dyson. We can do something. We can destroy Mondas.
But that's impossible.
Impossible is not in my vocabulary, Dr. Buckley.
And just how do you propose to do it?
By using the Z-bomb.
No. You can't do that.
I can and I will.
What about the radiation effects on Earth?
That's a risk we'll have to take.
But to use this bomb, you have to get authority from Geneva.
I'll get authority, fella, right now. Get me Geneva.
What is the Z-bomb?
What is it? It's the doomsday weapon, mister. And rightly primed, it could split that planet in half. There are 2 or 3 at strategic positions around the globe. We have one of them, and the means of delivering it to Mondas.
Secretary Wigner, sir.
Secretary?
Yes, General.
The expected attack, sir. They've been sighted in force.
Yes, I know. We've just got reports. They are coming in from all over the world. And to make matters worse, the energy drain is increasing rapidly. Ouvrez les lignes de communication avec tous les gouvernements. Allez-y.
Tout de suite.
Cutler, you must hold on as best you can.
Yes, sir. Request permission, sir, to take offensive action against this planet.
What action?
The Z-bomb, sir. Mounted in the warhead of a Demeter rocket and fired at Mondas, it could destroy it.
We can't take the risk. This might have disastrous effects, both on Earth and the atmosphere. We would have to consult our top scientists.
But there isn't time for consultation. This is an emergency.
We must know exactly what we are doing.
But there isn't time. We'll have to take a chance.
No, General. You must take no precipitate action. This is quite out of the question.
Yes, sir. But you do give me authority to take any action necessary against the Cybermen?
Yes, of course. You must do all you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Right, gentlemen. Prepare to stop the countdown.
Surely you haven't got the authority to use that bomb.
Secretary Wigner has given me authority to take any steps necessary to stop the Cybermen.
Yeah, but I bet that didn't include using the Z-bomb.
That is my order!
Look, telling me can't use this bomb, Barclay, we'll all go up with it.
Now, look, you. Ever since you came into this base, you and that old man have poked your noses into things that don't concern you. Well, you've just done it for the last time. You, take him out of here and lock him up with the doctor.
But just a minute. I'm sure there's only one way of dealing with the Cybermen.
As they are about to attack us, yes, I am sure.
But there is another way. To wait.
I don't follow.
But the doctor said that it's not only Earth that's in danger, but Mondas itself is in far greater danger. Otherwise, why would they bother coming here?
And just how does he figure that out? It's draining energy from the Earth, isn't it?
Yes, but he said eventually it would absorb too much energy and burn itself out, or shrivel up to nothing. So all we've got to do is wait.
Wait? Sure, wait until those Cybermen friends of yours get here and take over this planet. Oh, no, mister, we're not going to wait. We're just going to accelerate the process a little. We're going to make it disappear just a little bit sooner, that's all.
But don't you see, General? A nuclear explosion on Mondas would deliver a terrific blast of radiation, enough to destroy all the life on the side of the Earth that's facing it. It might even turn into a sun, a sort of supernova. And it would certainly destroy the space capsule.
That's a risk we'll have to take. So far as the capsule is concerned, Dr. Buckley, you are going to program that bomb so that it hits Mondas at a time when my son's robot has taken them to the far side of the Earth.
But there are no guarantees of success.
I'm not arguing, Doctor.
They're coming in closer, sir.
No, you stay here.
But what about the doctor?
No, I'll look after him. Now, look, you know what Barclay said? I think he's scared. So work on him. Get him on our side.
All right.
All right, Buckley. A bomb. Well?
You have to be present at the fusing, General. Dyson is not allowed to do it without you.
Okay, Dyson. Let's get on with it.
Can I stay and help?
What do you think you could do?
Well, I could make some coffee or something.
Oh, all right. I suppose we could do with some. Now, don't lose contact with my son, and keep track of those Cybermen. Let me know the moment an attack is imminent.
Yes, sir.
Escorted back to the crew cabin and locked inside, Ben tries to rouse the doctor.
Doctor! Doctor!
What's the use?
must be a way out of here somewhere.
Ben moves to the door and attempts to force the lock with his penknife.
They didn't make locks like that in 1966.
He climbs onto the top bunk
Hey, wait a minute.
and examines a ventilator grill set in the wall.
I wonder where this leads to.
In the radiation room, General Cutler impatiently watches Dyson and a team of engineers preparing the Z-bomb.
Right. We'll fuse it now.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Dyson. What are we waiting for?
Last minute check, sir.
This little baby's going to solve all our problems.
Yes, sir.
Well, at least you agree with me, Dyson.
But if we get this away, do you think we stand any chance, sir?
What do you mean? There's no alternative.
The old man could be right. It might be better to wait.
Wait, nothing. History is littered with guys who waited, and where did it get them? Nowhere.
There are the radiation effects. I mean, nothing is known. The results of this bomb are quite incalculable.
You've never talked so much since you came to the base, Dyson. What's the matter? You scared?
No, not exactly.
Come on, man, admit it. I am. I'm scared for that son of mine. That's why we got to get this thing away. Otherwise, we'll never get him down. Well, come on, you fellas. Time's short. Let's get moving.
We can start now, sir. Ready? Right. 7-2 4-6 8-8-2.
In the tracking room, Barclay watches anxiously as a technician tries to re-establish contact with the Zeus 5 probe.
Still can't raise that Colonel Cutler, sir.
Keep trying, man. Keep trying.
Snowcap to Zeus 5. Snowcap to Zeus 5. Come in, please.
Let me know the instant you hear from him.
Yes, sir. Try it by the Hawaii relay.
Right.
Snowcap to Zeus 5. Snowcap to Zeus 5. Come in, please.
How do you like your coffee?
Oh, as it comes.
I'm trying to get in touch with General Cutler's son.
Look, you just keep your mind on making coffee, will you? I'm sorry, that was rude. You must be scared stiff with all that's happening.
I am rather.
Well, try not to worry about it.
If Mondas turns into a sun and pours out deadly radiation, how much will it affect us?
Oh, I don't know. It may not affect us at all.
That's not what you said just now.
I know, but I'm not at all certain what would happen.
But what could happen?
Well, the radiation could affect us, and there'd be a certain loss of life, and the vegetation would, well, suffer badly for many years.
And you're prepared to just let this happen?
Well, what can I do? Cutler holds all the cards.
13 minutes to countdown, Dr. Barton.
Right.
Can't we wait? Fight off the Cybermen until Mondas is destroyed. It would probably mean the end of Cutler's son, but that's one life against millions.
Yes, but what can I do? If I don't follow the General's orders, he's bound to, well, carry on his own without me. You know, he's a very ruthless man.
Can't we pretend to follow his orders, but in fact make sure the rocket doesn't go off?
Anything to report?
Yes, sir. The signal on the screen is still there, 1,500 miles north-northeast. It's been stationary for the last 10 minutes.
Let me know the moment it starts to move.
Yes, sir.
Any word from my son?
Can't keep a raising, General.
What?
The signal, sir. It's moving, coming in fast. Course 015.
Where's it heading?
Straight in here, sir.
A Cyberman.
It must be.
Can't you miss our batteries?
No, I've got a better idea. We'll let them land and then ambush them with their own weapons. Put the whole base on red alert.
Very good, sir. Now hear this. All base to red alert. Repeat. All base to red alert.
Security? Major, put Section 1 under snow camouflage and issue them with the captured Cybermen weapons. Report to me on RT when complete. How long till countdown?
10 minutes.
They'll be here by then. We'll have to hold them off and proceed as with a normal launching. Yes?
Bomb's in position, sir. Will you check it now?
Right. Just time before the battle commences.
Chance. What? To go and see Ben. He may be able to help. Hurry before it's too late.
Polly and Barclay head directly for the crew cabin, where they discover Ben trying to remove the ventilator grill.
Oh, Stroke, you gave me a turn in, Duchess.
How is he?
Well, he's just the same. The quack's been to see him and says he'll be all right, though.
Dr. Barkley's going to help us.
Oh, good. Now, look, is there anything we can do to stop this rocket?
Well, it can be immobilized quite simply if we can get into the rocket silo.
Well, can't you?
No, it's under constant guard. If I or anyone else tried to tamper with the controls, we'd be discovered immediately.
Well, is there any other way in?
No. Wait a minute.
Well?
There is one way. I designed this part of the base. That ventilator shaft leads straight into the rocket silo. And I doubt if I could get into it. It'd be a tight squeeze.
But I might. Well, though, if it leads into the rocket silo, would I need a radiation suit?
No, the top half is screened. But there's a guard outside and an engineer checking instruments inside.
Well, couldn't we distract him, get him outside?
Perhaps. Now, look, this is what you would have to do.
Yeah?
Barkley moves to a table and starts sketching on a piece of paper.
Along the side of the rocket,
Yeah?
just level with the walkway, there is a panel marked plug, servo, leads. We'd need a screwdriver.
Well, I've got this knife.
Oh, that would do. Now, unscrew the panel, and inside you'll see 4 small plugs. Take out any one of them and snip off a pin and put it back.
What'll that do?
Well, the fuel pump pressure will fall to 0 at blast-off.
I mean, the engines won't work. But I mean, won't they discover it?
Not in 6 months. It's not the sort of fault they look for. The Cybermen! Now look, this is what you'd have to do. You come out of the ventilator shaft, down a ladder at the side. Look.
Outside, not far from the base, a second cybership sets down on the ice. Seven Cybermen emerge from the craft and march purposefully towards the base access hatch. But as they draw near, the concealed guards open fire on them with the captured cyber weapons. Caught by surprise, the advancing Cybermen are killed in seconds. A single survivor makes a hasty retreat to the cybership. Squeezed into the ventilation shaft, Ben reaches an intersection in the tunnel and consults the scrap of paper Barkley gave him. Reassured he is heading in the right direction, Ben continues on his way. He soon reaches another grille, through which he can just see into the rocket silo. A sole engineer is on duty, just as predicted. Seconds later, Ben is delighted when the engineer is summoned from the room by a colleague. Barkley's plan has succeeded. With the room empty, Ben sets about prizing the grill off the ventilation shaft. Meanwhile, Polly is fretting over the doctor, who is still sound asleep in the crew cabin.
We should wake up.
Polly becomes aware of approaching footsteps. She scrambles quickly into the top bunk and pulls the covers over her head. The dusty blanket makes her sneeze, just as a guard unlocks the door to check on the prisoners. Under the covers, Polly holds her breath, but the guard seems satisfied that both prisoners are accounted for and soon leaves. Back in the rocket silo, Ben carefully lowers himself down onto the catwalk. He quickly locates the pump servo leads panel and sets to work. Out on the surface, the team of guards emerge from their camouflaged hide and collect up the weapons from the dead Cybermen. Cutler watches their progress on a monitor in the tracking room.
Now, that's accounted for that lot. Tell them to bring the captured weapons down to the guard room. Barkley? Where's Barkley?
I don't know, sir. He wasn't here when I got back.
You know where he went?
Maybe to the rocket silo. Burns, check my figures on the second stage booster. There.
Cutler quickly locates Barkley in the corridor outside the rocket silo.
What are you doing here, Dr. Barkley?
General, I was just checking these with Haynes.
Not fooled for a moment, Cutler shoves past Barclay into the silo, immediately spotting Ben up on the catwalk. Enraged, the General yanks the young saboteur away from the panel so violently that Ben tumbles backwards over the railing, hitting his head as he falls.
All right. Get him down to the tracking room. You, check that rock and see if he's done anything.
I can explain this, General.
Yes, I'm sure. Right now, you're coming with me. I need you. We'll talk about this after that rocket's gone.
Grimly, Barclay follows Cutler back to the tracking room. Polly is horrified when Ben's unconscious body is carried in. Huddled in one corner, she tends to his still bleeding head wound, increasingly concerned about his lack of response.
Now listen, I am warning you. If that rocket doesn't take off for Mundus, if my son's life is in jeopardy because of him, I'll take the law into my own hands. And that goes for you too, Dr. Barkley. We'll just better make a good job of that launch. Okay, start the countdown.
The preliminary check is not complete, General.
See if you can get through to my son again.
Snowcap to Zeus 5. Snowcap to Zeus 5. Come in, please.
Zeus 5 to Snowcap. Reading you loud and clear. Over.
Give it to me. Son, have you seen any sign of those spacecraft yet?
No, I haven't seen a thing. There's just me up here at the moment, all on my lonesome.
Yeah. Well, watch it. They move mighty fast.
Well, when are you going to bring me down?
Well, we can't do it just yet. You'll have to hold on. We have to deal with Mondas first.
Hey, wait a minute. The capsule's getting a little slow on the controls.
What about your power?
It loses and then picks up again.
Yes, that's Mondas affecting it. Now, don't worry, son. We'll get you down just as soon as we're able.
Well, it can't be too soon for me.
Good luck, son. Out.
Look, I'm gonna need.
All systems ready to proceed with countdown. Barclay speaking. Check in, please. Silo control.
Ben, please wake up.
Check.
Gantry team.
I won, okay.
Fire control.
Check.
Fuel control.
Nothing. Check.
Search monitors.
Okay.
Bomb fuse team.
Completed. Check.
Booster guidance.
Check.
We are starting at T-minus 2 minutes. Starting from now.
Ben, you're right.
Who's that?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Oh, what happened?
I'll tell you later.
Radar vectors check. T-minus 150 and counting.
Did you manage it?
Oh, my head is splitting.
Did you, Ben? Try and remember.
Can't think.
T-minus 140 and counting. Clear silo. Booster gyros on.
Silo clear. We have a fault on range computer. Check circuits.
Stop the countdown.
Does that mean they found the fault?
I don't know.
What's the matter with those range computers?
It's only a minor fault, General. Holding at T-minus 135.
It had better be minor, Dr. Barkley.
Fault clear.
Proceed with countdown. Starting from now.
Don't say it's going to fire after all you've done.
T-minus 125. Raise the missile.
Above them, the doors of the silo drop away, and the missile gantry rises slowly up out of the ground.
T-minus 15. Everyone out of silo area. Landmines away.
The umbilical lines connecting the missile to the support pylons drop away, and the gantry retracts.
T-minus 50 seconds. Switch firing circuits to auto action.
Will do.
Countdown timing to automatic.
No, you succeeded in just a few seconds.
T-minus 40 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8,
seconds.
T-minus 20 seconds.
The 10th Planet by Kit Pedler and Jerry Davis.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Episode 4.
T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
The rocket's engines roar into life, but swiftly die away.
Ben, you made it. The rocket hasn't gone off. It didn't work. Now we've all got a chance of life.
Your Cyberman friends may have a chance of life, but not you, Sarah. Nor that old man. Now go get him up here.
But he's ill.
He's gonna get worse. Get him up!
No need. Let him here.
Doctor, you all right?
Yes. Your plan is foiled, sir. You cannot fire the rocket.
Yes, and you've just arrived in time. Get over there.
I must protest.
Move! Dyson, get through to Zeus 5.
What's happened to you, Doctor?
Oh, I'm not sure, my dear. Comes from an outside influence. Unless this old body of mine is wearing a bit thin.
What do you mean wearing a bit thin?
Oh, don't worry, child. Don't worry. Oh, let's have a look, dear boy.
Barclay, that rocket was sabotaged with your help. Now you're gonna get it off the ground again. I'm gonna give you one more chance or you're gonna get killed with them.
I can't fire this rocket, and neither can you.
How long will it take you to refuel?
Long enough.
Right, if that's the way you want to play it. Get up. Get up! And get over there!
I'm getting a signal, sir, from Lieutenant Cutler, sir.
I'm tumbling badly. There's little control left of the capsule. I must speak fast.
Yes, go ahead, son.
This new planet, there's something strange happening.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems to brighten up like a sun and then darken again.
We cannot absorb much more energy.
Sir, Cyberman spaceship's on approach path.
Shut up, will you? Go ahead, son.
Hey, control's gone again. Energy loss severe. It's like being on a switchback. I can't seem to...
Get that signal back.
It's gone. Could be a power failure.
Come on, man. Come on, Dyson, get that signal.
Cyberman ship on descent now.
Afraid it's hopeless. The enemy will be landing at any
General!
moment.
The enemy. The enemy. I'll tell you who the enemy is. You are the enemy. You.
Cyberman, sir, they must have landed.
And you killed my son.
But sir,
My
they've
son.
landed.
The only person I gave a care about in this whole world. And you killed him. So now I'm going to kill you, and I'll start on you, Doctor.
As Cutler launches himself at the Doctor, a group of Cybermen force their way into the tracking room. Cutler spins and fires his revolver at them, only to be blasted with a cyber weapon.
Silence!
Cyber leader Krang now has the upper hand.
Anyone who moves will be killed instantly.
We owe you our lives. That man was going to have us shot.
Go with the others down there.
There's gratitude for you. We saved their grotty planet Mandos for what?
Save Mondas? We do not believe you. We have seen a rocket missile aimed at Mondas.
That is so. We prevented it being fired at you. We helped you. Therefore, I suggest you help us.
It's no use talking to these geezers.
And what do you ask in return for this?
Your planet is finished. It will disintegrate. We know why you came here. So why not stay and live with us in peace?
We will confer. Keep your places. Anyone who moves will be killed instantly.
Can we trust them?
No, of course we
We
can't.
have no chance. We must play for time. Quiet. Well, sir, what have you decided?
We cannot talk while that missile is aimed at Mondas. It must be disarmed first.
A moment, please. Are you able to disarm this rocket?
Well, yes, but
Give us the time we need.
Time for Mondas to burn itself out,
Yes,
I mean.
now quiet. We accept your terms. The warhead will be removed from the rocket.
It must be removed to below ground level.
Well, there's the radiation room. It's the deepest in the base.
That will do. And to make sure you do this, we will take 2 hostages. That girl will go to the spacecraft. You will stay here with us. You three must go to the rocket.
We must do as they say.
Look, if you want a hostage, what about me?
You are needed to help with the warhead.
Now, look here, you're not taking Polly.
Let me handle this, my boy.
But, Doctor!
All of you, go with Barclay.
But, Doctor, I do think... a good idea.
Go. I think it is wiser.
Oh, very well. Come on, Dustin.
Right. You give me your word that this young girl will be returned to me when that bomb is safely stowed away?
Yes.
Very well, child. Off you go. And don't forget your coat. I don't want you to get cold.
Escorted through the snow to the cybership, Polly is thrust into a small, stark room and pushed towards a cubicle in the wall containing a metal chair.
What are you going to do with me now? What kind of a chair is that? It's horrible. Look, keep back! Keep away from me!
Polly cowers away as the Cyberman looms over her. Its outstretched hands grasp her head. Polly slumps down, unconscious. In the tracking room, Cyber Leader Krang waits impassively for news from the radiation room. The doctor, who is resting in Barclay's chair, is startled when the radio bursts into life.
Geneva calling South Polar Base. Geneva to South Pole.
Krang indicates that the doctor should respond to the call.
Geneva calling South Polar Base. Geneva to South Pole. Geneva to South Pole. Geneva to South Pole.
Hello, Geneva. Geneva.
Secretary Wigner to speak with General Cutler.
I'm afraid the General isn't here at the moment, and I've been put in charge temporarily.
Who is that speaking?
I have no time to discuss it now, sir.
Tell General Cutler there have been mass landings of Cybermen in many parts of the world. Who are you?
Horrified, the doctor listens as Geneva HQ is overrun and Wigner is pushed aside. The voice of a Cyberman delivers a chilling message.
I am now controller of the Earth. Resist us and you die. You must proceed with your second objective. We are proceeding according to plan. Report to me as soon as you are ready. We must have time to evacuate. Unit Delta Plus calling. Unit Delta Plus calling. Unit Delta
I
Plus
do not
calling.
understand your friend, sir. Evacuate? Surely you're not going to return to Mondas now.
We will not discuss our plans with
What
you.
is your second objective? It's quite obvious, isn't it? The destruction of the Earth?
The doctor lunges forward and activates the intercom.
Bang! Barclay, do not help them!
They're going to use the said bomb to destroy the Earth!
Did you all hear that? Of course, it all makes sense now. We've allowed ourselves to be fooled by them.
We've just set them up nicely. Cutler was right, wasn't he? We should have used the bomb on them.
No, that might quite easily have led to something far worse.
Worse? We're just about to be blown to bits along with the entire population of the Earth, and you talk about something worse?
Don't give over, mate. What he means is while there's life, there's still hope.
Seems to me we've just signed our own death warrants.
Check progress on both.
Quick! Oh, look, busy! Bring in number 2, line!
Right. You still there?
I don't know. The doctor told us to play for time, right? And I've got an idea.
Marvellous.
Well, I might at least hear it. I don't hear any bright suggestions coming from you two,
Go
guys.
on.
Well, look, any idea how strong these Cybermen are?
Rough idea.
Yeah, well, they could lift a man like it was a wrench, right?
Yes, well,
But they're also pretty advanced geezers, way ahead of us.
what has this got to do with it?
Well, that's just it. With all this, why should they need us? Well, they could shift that bomb in half the time. So why get us to do it? Also, you've noticed they remain outside this door, looking at us all the time through the door. Well, why?
This is just a waste of time.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see what he's driving at. They use us because they daren't handle it themselves.
Yeah, but the point is why? Well, you're the scientists.
But don't you see, Dyson? It could be that they're afraid of radioactivity.
Let's get this one inside and see what it does to him. Now look, all lie down on the floor, play dead.
This is ridiculous game.
Oh, maybe, but it's worth giving it a try. Come on, lie down. Help! Help! Come in here, mate! There's something up! Help!
The cyber guard enters the room and is quickly affected by the radiation, dropping its gun. Ben shoves the Cyberman out of the room and slams the door shut.
What did you do that for? We could have escaped.
So where? We're okay right where we are.
And they can't set off this bomb while we defend this room.
Right, so all we've got to do is sit tight until Mondas breaks up like the doctor said. Well, we've got them.
He picks up the fallen weapon.
Yeah, but they've still got the doctor and Polly.
Events in the radiation room have been followed on a monitor in the tracking room.
Well, gentlemen, stalemate, I think. Don't you agree? Well, now, what about a little talk,
You forget we can do what we like with all of you and the girl.
Oh, quite so, but I'm afraid that won't help save your planet, will it?
Krang appears to reach a decision. He speaks into the intercom.
Me? This close proximity of our two planets means that one has to be eliminated for the safety of the other. The one to be destroyed will be Earth. We cannot allow Mondas to burn up.
Yeah, for how long? It could be our only chance. The answer is no! We'll just sit tight here until Mondas breaks up. Now then, you better release the Doctor and Polly and send them down here. You're going to need our help when Mondas has gone.
Mondas will not burn up. Take the old man out to the spacecraft.
You will regret this.
Now, we give you 3 minutes to start fusing the warhead. If you fail, you will never see your friends again.
Really done it. What do we do now?
This is hopeless. We must do as they say.
Well, it could be a bluff. Yeah, how do we find out?
Well, we must stick to our plan and sit tight. There are millions of lives at stake.
Yeah, but there must be something we can do.
Crossing to the communications desk, Ben rips the wiring loose from the console.
What did you do that for? Now we can't communicate with them.
No, and they can't spy on us either. Now, look, this is what I think we should do. Yeah.
In the cybership, the Doctor and Polly have been restrained in adjoining cubicles. The Doctor has weakened once more and is dozing fitfully.
Doctor?
What is it, John?
Engines. They're not going to take off, are they?
No. Wait. It's vibrations. Perhaps it's coming from Mondas.
What do you mean, Mondas?
This spacecraft receives its energy from Mondas. Perhaps it's absorbing too much.
You don't mean it's going to blow up, do you?
No, I don't know, child. It is an unknown power.
Doctor, I'm scared!
Well, what's it weigh, then?
Ben has been considering the Z-bomb thoughtfully.
You're not thinking of carrying that thing around with you, are you?
I'm not asking you. Can it be shifted, Dr. Barclay?
No, it'd be an impossible task to use it as you intend using it.
Well, just what is there in this room that is radioactive and that a bloke could carry?
Nothing. You're wasting your time and ours. And our 3 minutes is nearly up anyway.
Think so. Is there anything behind here that's radioactive?
Well, yes, of course. That's the base nuclear reactor. It supplies all the power.
Well, what's it like? Is there anything that could be moved by hand?
Well, if we extracted the reactor rods, they could be carried for a short distance, but it'd be a very tricky operation.
Well, there's an only hope. Come on.
Are you both quite mad?
Look, Dyson, we're the same ones. Do you really think those Cybermen intend to let us live?
They gave us their word.
They just said anything they thought we'd listen to. They've got no feelings, remember. They told us that. So what's to stop them? Anyway, you might as well face it, mate. Your number's up either way. So why not try, eh? We need your help anyway, okay?
Reluctantly, Dyson follows Ben into the reactor chamber. Meanwhile, Krang observes Mondas on the screen in the tracking room. The planet is pulsating more violently now, the fluctuating light and darkness more extreme.
Great gods, Krang!
A second Cyberman approaches.
Our planet is nearing saturation point. We must lose no time. Switch on the monitor. Their 3 minutes is up. We must hear their decision.
But the feed from the radiation room is dead.
What has happened?
Dyson and the technician Haynes use long pincers to gently remove nuclear control rods from the reactor. Dr. Barclay stands by, holding a Geiger counter.
Hold them away from yourselves. Gently does it, very gently. Stand by the emergency power switch.
The lights will be fading any second now.
I suppose you realize there's only about an hour's supply of lighting and heating in the emergency batteries. And then we shall all freeze to death.
If this don't work, mate, you needn't worry about the cold anymore.
Ben checks the corridor outside.
Okay, it's all clear. Quick! Dyson, you got this end of the corridor. When you hear the Cybermen coming, come out behind them. Haynes, you go round that corridor and do the same. Now look, I'll draw their fire, so when you hear the sound of this gun, start coming forward. Do you really think there's enough radiation in these two rods to trap them?
Just.
Okay, come on.
Ben and Barclay return to the radiation room. In the tracking room, Krang has been working on a plan of his own. One of the Cybermen carries a tear gas cylinder.
Do not use this gas unless you have to. We need them alive and conscious.
From inside the radiation room, Ben and Barclay watch as Krang approaches, flanked by 2 more Cybermen.
Come in, quick, behind the door.
Your 3 minutes is up. What is your decision? We shall be forced to kill you. We will give you one more chance to come out and yield us verbal.
Come in and get it.
A Cyberman places the gas cylinder at the bottom of the door, then turns the control knob. Gas streams under the door and into the radiation room, quickly affecting Barclay. Coughing and spluttering, Ben places himself opposite the doorway, holding the cyber weapon.
So we are, stand by the door. Now!
Barclay snatches open the door, and Ben blasts the Cyberman framed in the doorway. Krang and the remaining Cybermen stay out of range in the corridor as Ben staggers over to Barclay.
Can't hold on much longer.
Where's Dyson and the other bloke got to?
The humans are behind the door. Let the gas do its work.
But behind the Cybermen, Dyson and Haynes appear from opposite ends of the corridor, the control rods held out at arm's length. As the men advance, the Cybermen quickly weaken.
Quick, Dyson! Don't get Barclay out of here!
The Cybermen drop to the floor, dead. Propping up Barclay between them, Dyson, Haynes and Ben hurry back to the tracking room.
Are you all right? He's all right. Yeah, get in the chair.
Right, back to your desk, all of you. The emergency's not over yet. Okay. Phillips, there are 2 reactor rods out in the corridor. See that they're put back at once.
Hey, they still got the Doctor and Polly.
Here, wait. If you try and tackle the spacecraft on your own, you don't stand a chance. We don't know how many Cybermen there are left.
Well,
look, here's one of the things they use to contact each other.
I don't know how it works.
No, well, do anything. Make a signal. Draw them here.
Is that wise? Well, if that spaceship takes off, we're never going to see them again.
You may bring them all in on us.
Yeah, that's a risk we've got to take.
Ben randomly twists a few knobs on the alien device.
That should do it. Any idea how long it'll take for them to get here?
You stand by with those guns. Now, look, we must all get down the other side of the room.
Okay.
Opposite the door, so we can face them. Use the guns.
Suddenly, the lights flicker and dim.
Oh, what now?
The emergency battery's running out, I suppose. We can't face them in the dark. No, we shall freeze to death. They must get those reactor rods back.
Hang on, they're coming back.
Look! Here they are.
3 more Cybermen enter the tracking room.
Resistance, useless. Drop your weapons.
Just look at Mondas. I can't believe it.
All eyes turn to the main screen. Huge fissures are rippling across the surface of Mondas, molten lava erupting from 1,000 volcanoes as the land masses run together like candle wax.
Fantastic. It looks as if it's melting.
It's falling to bits.
The end of Mondas.
Hey, look.
The Cybermen in the tracking room are staggering out of control. One by one, they collapse to the floor, rivulets of grey foam streaming from their joints.
What's happened to them?
They've disintegrated. They must have been entirely dependent on power from Mondas.
Zeus 5 to Snowcap. Are you receiving me? Over.
Quick, Dyson, get that!
Zeus 5 to Snowcap.
Snowcap to Zeus 5. Reading you loud and clear.
What happened? Where have you been?
Here, let me have that. Snowcap to Zeus 5, what is your fuel position?
It's okay. Everything's suddenly working normally. What about getting me down?
We've been on emergency power. We'll handle your splashdown as soon as we get full power back. Start checking the base main units. Yes, right. Hello, Geneva.
Hey,
Geneva.
the Doctor and Polly.
Snowcap here.
Hello, Snowcap. Who's that, Barclay?
Yes, we are just getting full power back. The danger is apparently over.
The Cyberman menace has ended all over the world. Let me have a full report as soon as you can.
Sir, will do. Did you hear that? He wants a full report. Where exactly shall we begin, do you think?
Ben loses no time making his way to the cybership, now dark and without power.
Doctor!
Ben! Oh, please, Ben, help me. Get me out
No,
of
don't
this.
panic, love. I'll have you out soon.
Oh, my hands were stuck and I couldn't get out. Oh, Ben, I've been so scared.
Take it easy, love.
And
Take
that
it easy.
Cyberman thing, it just fizzled into nothing, Ben. It was awful.
Yeah, what's the matter with the doctor?
I don't know. When the lights went out, he just seemed to faint.
Hey, come on, Doctor. Wakey, wakey. It's all over now.
Very slowly, the doctor comes round. He staggers to his feet, confused, pale, and exhausted.
What did you say, my boy? It's all over. That's what you said. But it isn't all over. It's far from being all over.
What are you talking about?
I must get back to the TARDIS. Immediately.
All right, Doctor.
I must go now.
Are we going to go back and say goodbye or anything?
No. No, I must go at once.
Oh, well, you better have this. We don't want you catching your death of cold.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
The doctor takes his cloak from Ben and pulls it around his shoulders, fumbling awkwardly with the clasp.
Keep warm.
The old man seems to shrink before Ben and Polly's eyes, as if a great weight were descending upon him. Abruptly, he turns and leaves without waiting for his companions.
What's happened to him?
Dunno, he seems to have lost his sense of humour.
Well, I can't wait to get out of this place.
Ben eyes the shriveled remains of the Cybermen with distaste.
Good-looking guys, aren't they?
Reaching the TARDIS, Ben and Polly find themselves locked out.
Open the door! Hey, you can't leave us here, of all places! Open up!
Inside, the doctor clings to the TARDIS console, barely able to stand. Around him, the controls have taken on a life of their own. Something is very wrong. With the last of his strength, the doctor opens the TARDIS doors for his companions before he collapses, unconscious.
No, leave it.
Sprawled on the floor, the doctor seems close to death. The old man's features are enveloped in a strange pulsing glow, which brightens until he is lost in a dazzling flare. The light fades, but the doctor is gone, and in his place is a dark-haired stranger. Next episode, The Power of the Daleks.